Are we still thinking for ourselves? Or are we simply reacting to what appears in front of us? Welcome to Silent Shift, where quiet transformations shape the future. Take a moment and ask yourself something simple. When was the last time you chose something without a suggestion, a video, a song, an opinion, a purchase? Did you truly discover it, or was it placed in front of you? We live in a world built on recommendations. What to watch, what to read, what to buy, even what to believe. At first, it feels helpful, convenient, efficient, but over time, suggestions become default choices, and default choices quietly shape habits. We no longer search the way we used to. We scroll. We no longer explore with intention. We accept what appears, and what appears is rarely random. Behind every suggestion, there is a system learning what keeps you watching, what keeps you clicking, what keeps you engaged. Not because someone is forcing you, but because attention has become one of the most valuable currencies in the digital world, and systems are designed to optimize it. The more time you spend, the more refined the suggestions become, and the more refined they become, the less you notice them. Think about your morning. You wake up and check your phone. Notifications are already waiting. Messages, headlines, videos recommended just for you. Before you've had a single original thought, your mind has already absorbed someone else's urgency, someone else's framing, and it feels normal. Consider how often you say, "I saw something about that," instead of, "I thought about that." Exposure is replacing reflection. Reaction is replacing contemplation. Speed is replacing depth. When ideas are constantly fed to us, we begin to confuse familiarity with truth. If you see something enough times, it feels obvious. If you hear an opinion repeated often enough, it feels logical. If enough people react strongly to something, it feels important. But importance today is often measured by visibility, not by depth, not by understanding, not by thoughtful discussion. Real thinking requires space. It requires silence, moments where nothing is competing for your attention. But how often do we allow silence now? There is always something playing. A podcast, a video, a feed refreshing. We are rarely alone with our own thoughts, and when we are, we often feel uncomfortable. So we reach for distraction. This is not about blame. Technology has brought connection, knowledge, and opportunity, but influence does not need to be aggressive. To be powerful, it only needs to be constant. Over time, constant exposure shapes perspective, and shape perspective feels natural. It feels like me, but how much of me was quietly curated? The most subtle shift of all is this. We are becoming more responsive, then reflective. We respond to what appears. We comment on what trends. We form opinions around what surfaces in our feed. But how often do we step back and ask, what do I think? Without input, what do I value? Without prompts, what matters to me? Without reminders, we are not less intelligent. We are not incapable, but we are living inside an environment optimized for reaction. Reaction is fast. Thinking is deliberate. And in a world optimized for speed, deliberation becomes rare. So the real question is not whether we are controlled. The real question is whether we are aware. Aware of how much is suggested. Aware of how often we follow the path presented. Aware of how rarely we pause long enough to choose differently. Before you leave this video, try something small. Today, spend 10 minutes without input. No scrolling, no recommendations, no background noise, just silence. Notice what thoughts appear when nothing is feeding them. Notice what questions surface when no one is suggesting them. And next time something strongly captures your attention, pause. Ask yourself something simple. Did I seek this? Or did it find me? Independent thinking doesn't require rebellion. It requires awareness. Small moments of awareness, repeated consistently, because the quiet shifts are the ones that shape us most. This is Silent Shift. Stay aware, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next shift.